Namaste सबैजनालाई. My name is Samir and I'm from Nepal. I'm an international student in Canada. I'm 27. I came to Canada on August 2022. It's pretty hard. I generally use Indeed and Kijiji to apply for the part-time jobs. I apply like 10 to 20 jobs per day. It's pretty hard to land a part-time job right now. Right now, I'm working in a kitchen as a line cook, working in the minimum wage, doing the part-time job, and then going to the college, doing the assignments. I at least have a grace time of like at least 2 hours so that I could go from my work to my classes and from classes to work. And I have some me time at home after my classes are work. So at that time I do my assignments and I save like 5 to 6 hours. Like that's my day. OTP is what you already know. In Nepal, people are more social. Here, people are less social and they engage in social activities to be more socially aware. But in Nepal, they are already social. So they help each other everywhere and they are supportive. But here it's kind of like, I feel like people are kind of selfish. Basically, there are lots of social clubs. Some of them are like the Mothers Club, which is called Ama Samon. There are like Youths Club, and there are clubs in every community. Ama Samor, that's Mothers Club, and Youths Club. They organize different programs. They help each other in organizing as well as in the ceremonies. So it's like easier to do everyday life ceremonies and events and all, and they are helpful with each other. Or even if like one of the guys in the community is looking for a job, whole community will like help him, kind of thing. Basically like a one big family. As I work part-time jobs, I do like 24 hours. Per month I work on like 1,000 to 1,200 bucks. So my rent is like around 500 and including utilities it will reach like 600. Then there's my phone bills, then my Presto and everything included of 1,000 bucks. So it's just balance out. Toronto is pretty diverse. Certain areas of Toronto have like different communities. Pretty diverse, but certain areas have specific peoples. Back home, we used to walk on the left side, we used to drive on the left side, but here it's like right-sided. So at first, I used to walk on the left side and I had to like change my style to walk on the right side. That was one of the things that I noticed when I came here. And then there are other things as well, like the weather, mainly the weather. So sometimes it's too cold, sometimes it's too hot on the same day. When I leave home in the morning, it's 2 degrees, and after I finish my class, it's like 12 degrees. And when I go to work and after I leave the work, it's like 18-20 degrees. That's another challenge as well. My first winter was alright. Not good. It was snowy whole winter, but the last winter, it was not that cold. I only wore my winter jacket like 3 days. So the last winter was good. My latest favorite song is named with Pire Beard. It means worries and worried. From the outside point of view, you see the person is happy, person is enjoying, but from the inside view, it's all, the life is filled with worries. The main thing is that I made the goat meat from back home. We can find like the really tasty and the fresh goat meat like in back home here. Kathmandu restaurant, and the other is Jimbu Himalaya. Kathmandu restaurant is like near Cumberland Street in Bay, and then Jimbu Himalayan is in Lansdowne and Queen Street West. Traditional dish thali set is based at Jimbu Himalayan as well, and then some of the dishes are good at Nanglo restaurant, which is a new one. It's in Scarborough. That's it. It's called Sikwa. It generally means barbecue. I literally miss that dish. There are lots of cultures, like I said before. So every culture has their own traditional dress. So national dress for men is daura surwal, and then for ladies is like sari. For different cultures like Newari culture, they have their own dress. For Gurumukhs, they have their own dress, and for the cultures in the Himalayas, they have their own dresses. So the major religions in Nepal are Hindu, Buddhist, Christian, Muslims, and other religions. 80% of the people, more than 80% of the people in Nepal are Hindus, and then there are Muslims and Buddhists and Christians. Lord Gautam Buddha was born in Lumbini, Nepal, and I think it had a great influence for Buddhism in Nepal. And then as for the Christianity, I think it came after India got colonized, and then lots of foreigners came to Nepal and started the Christianity. The major language of Nepal is Nepali, but there are like more than 100 languages in Nepal. The common misconception here in Toronto is that when people see me, they generally like prejudge me from India, but I'm not from India. Although we look similar, but I'm not from India. I feel proud about my culture. Wherever I can represent, I'll represent it, even if it's social media or any culture events or any types of events. I feel proud about representing my culture. So the Nepalese community in Canada organizes a kind of event every year. It's called Himalayan Mela, and there are lots of cultural events like kind of concert as well. And there will be lots of Nepalese foods, and then Nepalese clothes and other stalls around. So we can eat, we can try Nepalese dishes, Nepalese dresses as well. You can buy as well. So it reminds me of back home. According to my culture, we don't eat beef, so I strictly forbid beef. I have seen like some of my friends eating beef, but I don't like that. I also strictly forbid eating beef, as we are Hindus. There are other things like, as I'm Brahmin, according to our culture, we wear the threads called chane, so it's also one of the important parts. It's actually good, so I can try multiple cultures. I can communicate with them. I can try their foods. I can try their dresses, uniforms, and it amazes me to see that there are so many different cultures in the world, and it's so great to be in the multicultural city like Toronto. So Nepal is a beautiful country, although there are some cities which are polluted, but it's very beautiful for you to visit. There are lots of cultural heritage, there are jungles, and there are lots of adventures that you need to discover in Nepal. Especially in Pokhara, there is a Himalaya race. You can't miss it in your life. You have to visit it, and you have to do the boating, and there's lots of trekking, boating, and other adventure stuffs in Nepal. And I want you to live this wholesome life of you in this city, in whatever or whichever city you live in, and just go and dive into the nature of Nepal.